Word up. Hold on a second here. I haven't got a waiting screen for this yet, so this is kind of new. I don't even know if I'm going to continue on doing it, so just give me a second here. I'm going to hit it. No, that's great. That's exactly what I want to do. Perfect. All right, so just found out I spent a lot of money on taxis today. I'm such an idiot. I really messed up, but shit. Anyway, all right, let's bring up the old chat beauty. Find the new source. And I'm gonna make some tacos. This is actually pretty easy. You wouldn't believe it. These kind of take... I fucked up. This corn flour. This is the good stuff. Masenka. A friend of mine at work actually got me onto this. So, because I'm on like a gluten-free, ridiculous diet right now. I don't even want to talk about that. But what we have here is the mixture for it. You're going to need 2 cups of that, which is here, half teaspoon of salt, and then a cup and a half of water. So first you're going to put in a cup right away. What's up, my princess? Add roughly 1 cup, 250 mils. And that's going to make it kind of like more doughy. Because I just got a new toy a couple weeks ago. And it's funny how when I say toys, other people like cars and games and stuff. And I like kitchen tools, man. Kitchen tools. So you kind of want to just keep adding water until it forms all these like dough balls. More, I think. And once you get enough in here where it kind of gets like a little sticky, you're going to want to switch to hands. And at first it's annoying. But once you form it up a little bit, it becomes way, 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 way easier. So you want to make this first because it's going to rest for 10 minutes. And during that resting time, I'll do all the other components. So I got to cut up some just tomatoes. I'm going to cut up some fresh jalapenos and lettuce to put on it. Shouldn't take more than 30 minutes, I don't think. There we go, that's pretty good. So I got this cool press. Check this shit out. This is a tortilla shell press. Isn't that cool? I just need to get the 2 pieces of plastic, and I can mash some balls. I'll show how it's done. So it looks like it's not coming together at all, but after you give it a little bit of time, the moisture will start to collect. And then if it's not becoming doughy enough, like it stays this like cracked texture, you just add very, very little, because you put too much in and it turns into like this soup kind of. But then you can add a little bit of the flour to kind of even it out if you need to. So, but the idea is not to get there. A little bit, like a teaspoon at a time, because it's roughly a cup and a half, but not exactly. So you're going to take, once this is done, you leave it for 10 minutes. And the dough itself, you can actually put it in the fridge. Store it as the balls already, so it's good to go the next day. So you can make this any time, and it'll last for like a week at the fridge. I mean, if you can trust Google, I haven't done it yet. You'll kind of know when you get there because it should have the consistency of like Play-Doh. I mean, don't take my word for it. I've only done this like 5 times, but still. 4 times? 5? I don't know. More times than you. Is he still... Man, I spent 474 dirhams on 2 U-drives. God damn. And all I had to do was just... Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay, I'll sort this out, and then I'll put the meat on. Because when the meat's done, it can just kind of simmer. But I gotta chop some garlic, some onions, tomatoes, lettuce, jalapenos. I mean, you don't need to have garlic and onions in the taco mix, but I really like the flavor it gives, so... Man, I'm so hungry right now. Poor Mrs. She isn't even home yet. She's supposed to be here now. Alright, so it's supposed to look like Play-Doh. That seems pretty good, right? But it says springy. Yeah, I'm trying to keep going. It takes me a lot longer to make this because I don't know what I'm doing. So I've got a little under 100. More. Oh my god, it exploded at the back. I really gotta figure out a better way to do cooking videos. I mean, the kitchen is just not set up for it. Maybe I could like have the camera on the other side. I could set up 2 cameras, one for distance, one for chopping and close up. And just switch between them, I guess. I mean, that seems pretty good. That's way more wet than I usually have it. Because you see, that they're supposed to have like air pockets when you're cooking, but mine never do. It's not sticking to my hands, but that's more water than I usually use, I think. Let's take a look. That's pretty good. No, we're gonna add some more water. There, that's the last water I'm gonna add because it's getting pretty soupy now. Because this usually makes like, man, geez, like 14 shells or so. now it's getting pretty soupy, but it doesn't stick to my hands. Let's see. Holy smokes, that's hydrated, that's for sure. We're gonna stick with that. So once you have it the way you want it, form it into a ball. Wrap it in cling wrap. This cling wrap, I'm telling you, always buy the good stuff, Glad or something like that, because this stuff is absolute garbage. So you want to cover it, leave it in the bowl 10 minutes. Let's get started on the meat. About 5. About a tablespoon of olive oil. I say that, but I always make it more. And now I'll cut up some onions and garlic. Starting with some onions almost ready. Jalapeno, garlic, onions, 1 large tomato, I think that one. 1 largish tomato. And lettuce. So a good thing to do is always prepare all your ingredients ahead. I didn't do that because I'd like to show you how I do it. Tomato is best in little chunks. For tacos, that's for sure. You don't want to put it in slices. I mean, you could, but I don't. This is my shot, not yours. So much easier now that I've sharpened my knives. I wish LeBroke Tuber was here so I could show him that I do take care of my stuff. And one thing that's for certain is you cannot have tomato without salt. It's just not possible. So I'll always chuck some salt on there. Why am I struggling with the fucking tomato? There we go. Kind of cheating a little bit here, but you can't see it. So, salt, tomatoes are ready. Now we'll do up the garlic and onions so I can get it in the pan. And you can pretty much never have too much garlic. Never. You want it minced. You just buy it minced. Again, always have it prepped properly. I find if I just put it in these containers, it just makes everything so much easier in the end. Here's some onion I cut. Who knows when. I think that is. I'm gonna go even more. This is not how you want to chop onions, but I feel like doing it properly, so. Usually I would get my chef's knife and cut it up, but this is just so handy. That is pretty hot. I think we're pretty much there. I don't know why I have 2 onions separate. I'm going to consolidate those. Excellent. There we go. So, because I cut onions and garlic, I don't like to cut the lettuce on the same board. I need to wash it, or else it's going to have an onion garlic taste, and that is super lazy, so I'm not going to do that. And I try not to cut the lettuce to pieces because sometimes I like to use the bigger pieces. So I'll take off like the first one, maybe a bit of the leaf because it's usually bad. And then you can actually cut. Oh, let me wash these first. Okay, we'll just do that. Such an idiot. Hey! What's up, Senator? My man, I'm on it. Ramsey. Bullshit. Ramsey with an extra chromosome. Alright. So what I do is I'll take the lettuce, and you can actually, this is kind of neat. I'll show you. So you kind of hit the back, and I'll take a fair bit off that. See? And then these stem pieces, like here and here, you can actually just find out which the predominant leaf is. Look. And it'll kind of just, look at that, boom. Now if you were making like lettuce wrap burgers or something, then you got the whole lettuce leaf. Same with the next one. And when it gets too close to it, See? You can just cut another section. So these two should be enough, honestly. Don't use a whole lot of lettuce, and these tacos are quite small. So you can kind of just roll it up like that. See? And then just cut it really however you want to get it together, and then boom. Nice little cubes. Oh, dude, like cleaning up while you cook is absolutely next level. That goes from it changes the whole thing, dude. Oh shit, dough is ready. So now I wait 10 minutes. This is pretty much done. This is the dough I prepared earlier. So now we have our lettuce and tomatoes to put on. The onions and garlic smell really good. You want them a little bit. You don't even have to do this. Like, it's not even in the recipe, but I find garlic and onions in any kind of meat really gives it a good flavor. So now we chuck in the meat. This is New Zealand beef, grass-fed, and 95% to 5% fat. You really, like, some people say, oh, I want all the fat for the flavor, but when you're making tacos, like, the idea is to get the fat out of it. You don't leave the fat in. So you want to cook the hamburger until it's browned, maybe 5-10 minutes. Once that's done, we'll chuck in the spices. The spices is this is 2 teaspoons cumin, 2 teaspoons chili powder, half teaspoon garlic powder, half teaspoon oregano, and half teaspoon of both salt and pepper, freshly cracked, man. You always want ones like this, dude. Look at this. An electric mill. Even has a light. Check this shit out. Oh, the light's broken. All right, well, that was pretty cool. Boom. So now we're going to clean everything again. Another cool thing is that if you do all the cleaning and stuff, like that helps a lot. And so do buying little bowls like this. This little glass one. Just like the one you saw with the spices. I get everything ready before I cook. The only reason I'm not right now is because, I'm kind of showing people how I do it. And if you have the money, man, invest in a knife like this, a chopping knife. Phenomenal. This one's I think it's Thai, or maybe it's Chinese. That wasn't racist. I actually got the knife when I was in Thailand. I was doing a cooking course to make my own Thai from scratch. Thai curries, green curry. I'll never do it again. The amount of time it takes to mortar and pestle was like an hour and a half because my mortar and pestle wasn't big enough. There you go. I think I'll just leave this out because I'm probably going to use it later. Yes, I am. We're going to cut the jalapenos. Again, jalapenos aren't required for the actual dish, but I like to cut some up and seed them because putting fresh ones like this on your directly on the tacos is it's amazing. Oh, and here's the guacamole I prepared earlier. Go ahead and get in there. Get a whiff of that. It smells like water. Stupid. Okay. So again, where's my chopper? I don't eat the seeds, obviously. That would just blow my tits off, which I'm trying to reduce. Not the blowing of the tits, but the tits size themselves. So what I'll do is cut them lengthwise. use a small spoon to take the seeds straight out. So I'll put the garbage can right next to it, like that. Fresh jalapenos are phenomenal. And since I started making salsa, I cannot get enough of them. I swear I have like 500 grams of jalapenos in my fridge right now. But the funny thing is that I'll do a jalapeno salsa, but I'll also add habaneros for heat. And I bake those in the oven first. There we go. Chopper. And then once in the middle. Because you want, if it's going on the taco, you don't want big cubes. You want just small pieces, so it's like a refreshing bite, not overpowered by jalapeno taste. Just like that. Actually, I could have just cut them into rings, couldn't I? That's kind of dumb. And that's why I'm not a chef. Couple seeds in there, that's great. And wash my head. That's all the ingredients I want to prepare. So we got to start rolling the balls for the shells, because that takes the longest. So this time I'm smart. I'm going to half it and put half in the fridge. And then tomorrow I'll have fresh shells instead of these kind of dried out shit ones that I usually have. Okay, so do that. And, kitchen scale. And we weigh it. 529. 360, we'll say. No, 260. Oh my god, 259. Ah! Valid. Put this back into a ball. Cover it up. And that can go straight into the fridge. And now what you want to do is make 40-gram balls, the size of golf balls, basically. $40. Nice. Now it's really neat once I start making them and get going. It's really fun to... Oh shit. Should make 7. Because I always eat 4 This is only, yeah, sweet, 7. A couple grams off, that's all right. You should never, pretty much never have downtime, especially when you're cooking meals fresh. There's always something to do. There, we got our balls prepared. I'm going to get this one on the heat. This is going to be on, I start with 5 until I can feel it, and then I turn it to 6 once I put them on. Because there's a big difference. You really want to break this up into smaller pieces. You don't want big chunks because the shells themselves are actually quite small. And I know that the beef costs way more when you're getting a low-fat mince, but, I mean, it's better for you. Less fat is always good. Unless it's good fats like in avocados. Or beer. Which I can't even drink. I haven't had a beer in over a month now. No, not almost 1 month. I think the last day is when I came back from vacation. I made up for it then, don't worry. There we go. It's almost brown enough. So I need to... Never use metal spoons in these things, but I'm going to do it anyway. Peach tea, I mean pineapple. Oh, it's getting real nice there. It's almost done. Once it's pretty brown like this, you want to drain as much fat as you can. So what I do is I angle it like this. Wow, there's like nothing in it. I might just leave it in there. Oh no! Let's try it. No, just garlic, beef and salt. Back to the heat. In that is going to go all the spices. Okay. And then you add half a cup of water. Shit. And then 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Depends on how thick you want it. You can add a little more, a little bit less. And we're gonna mix that up. That should come to a, not a boil, but like you want to have it simmering until it thickens properly. Oh my god, that smells so good. It's so much better than the old El Paso like packaged stuff as well. You know what? I might actually add a little more water to that. Turn that down a little bit. Let those flavors get to know each other. Oh my god, that sounds so lame with this shit cooking show. We're gonna let those flavors get along. Maybe go out in town, eat other tacos. That's cannibalism. Check this out. My homemade salsa. Boom. Almost empty, but I have 2 more jars, but they're gone now. I don't need sour cream up and off. Do you have sour cream? Oh no, no sour cream. Shit. I love sour cream on top of it. I got a cheese though. Just into that. Okay, so for the shells. Oh, the shell. You can use 2 things of parchment paper. Oh, this might work. Oh, it'll work. 1 goes in the bottom. Check this out. You put it more toward the back. I was doing it the other way before and it wasn't working properly. And 1 on top. Close it. And mush. Boom. Tortilla shell. Look at that. Beauty. Oh, that's pretty hot. Oh, shh. Don't let that bend. Don't let that bend. And all you do is put it in this ripping hot, pretty much ripping hot pan. Get that one ready. Now that that's on its way, it's just cleaning up really. One thing I use as well is there is a hot sauce that I buy here called Camp's Kitchen, and it's very hot. It's a nice flavor. Give me a second here, I'll show. It's a local hot sauce. Some guys made it during COVID, like when everyone was trying to invent things. The world was, abnormally normal. And isn't that sick? Dude, that was only like $25 for one of those. And it saves me a shit ton of work. Like, you have no idea. I was just using 2 plates. Let's try this. Definitely more salt. Oh, that's nice. Really good spice. And just kind of flip it. See that? Look at that little, it's starting to get the spots on it. So once it turns up to 6, I find it's better. So it'll start to bubble. And I think that's because I'm putting more water in it now. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. God, I hope Alina gets here soon. So even though, you see, like, everything's done cooking, but if you put shit away while you're doing it, like, you don't have nearly as much to do at the end. Like, by the time you get in the kitchen and when you get out, you should just be moving pretty much the whole time. Unless it's like, a soup or a stew or something like that. I guess that'd be stupid if I was moving. Boom, check it out. One down. Oh, God, I'm so happy I bought this thing. I think I should make more next time. Like, have a little bit of brown on it. Just a little bit. Look at that. Ooh. Mmm. Mmm. I mean, honestly, you can buy these in the store for like a couple bucks. Cheap as chips, man, but you can't get them here. If you do, you got to buy in a big package, and I have to have tacos every day. So I thought if I just make them myself, then I haven't got that problem. I can always just keep the flour aside, right? Cheese for the missus. Oh, I feel bad. She's super late. She's going to be so tired when she gets in. Oh, I smell it. Oh, didn't burn it. Oh, a piece came off. That's all right. That happens. Put it on another one. Oh my God, I just wiped that on my shirt. You, oh my God, idiot. I'm 5 years old. Don't want to touch water. Oh yeah, I guess there's a little line there from. It's not flattening. Oh, it's the paper. Whatever. That is pretty much done. All that's left is to wait for the tortilla shells to be done. Oh, look at that. Look at all that meat. Oof, that was close. Oh, there we go. Oh shit, there's a hole in the paper. Madness. Boom. Let's wash the rest of the dishes. I'm going to move this though. And especially these T-foul pans, I like to dry them and put them aside right away because the last thing I want to do is get a mark on them. And they actually go back there, so I can't do that right now. Ooh! Getting tight with these. Two more. Oh shit. All right. Nice. Now, as a reward, I'm gonna crack a fresh can of my latest sponsor, Coke Zero. Guess I'm too fat for regular Coke. With a pH, baby. Let's go. Get. Oh, and everything's almost clean and done. Just these dishes plus the ones I'm going to dirty. Oh, a turbo flip. Hacker man. 2 more. Uh-oh, I think I mashed this one. Oh. What happened there? Oh, we got a... who got banned? Repeating the Mebu. Nailed it. Oh, I did it. I managed to keep just the pieces I wanted. Yes, sir. And when you're done, you can just throw those pressure paper pieces out because they're definitely toast. Oh, the full flip. That's rare. All right, nothing for the misses lately. What's happening here? Oh my God, is she that late? Oh no. Let's go. All right. Turbo. Last one. This is the best looking one. Look at this sexy beast. Oh. I'm not sure you can barely hear that music in the background. It's actually Shadow of the Colossus menu playing. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. I can call it there. And this thing is super easy to clean afterwards. Seriously, one piece of paper towel, tiny bit of water. Look at that, done. Boom! Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Pop off now. Maybe I'll do something with these clips. I'm not really sure what I would even really do with these. I need to get some kind of starting thing for it. Maybe do a little video or like a photo of me in a... I actually have a chef's jacket. It was purchased for me by my wife's sister. She loved my cooking, and she got me this jacket for like a couple euros. It was hilarious. So I wear it when I'm making pizza. Now we got a clean sink. Oh, and this is almost home. Yes, sir. We are done. Look at that. Last one. Finito. Just like that. Right, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.